Oh gosh, we're live. Sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I think I'm a little delirious since we're doing back-to-back live streams today. I see a lot of you guys followed us over from our other channel. Thank you so much for popping over. Mike and Cheryl are here again. Starwood, Tony, Shannon. Let's see who else. Wait, let's see. Cheryl, do you have your own account now? So wait, Mike, you have your account, and Cheryl, you have your account? That's cool. I can't believe it's 95 degrees where you guys are today. Hi, Bethany. It's hot there too. Oh my goodness sakes. Hi, Steve. Hi again. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for following us over here. We really appreciate it. I know it's a big commitment. Hi, HD Jester. Hi, Matt. Hi, Gail, Caitlin, Steve, Paula, Zachary. My goodness, we got a lot of friends over here. Well, it's good to see everybody. So yeah, that 15 minutes went by way too fast. My husband is still eating his pizza. He would not like me telling you that. And I ate 3 bites of salad and 2 bites of pizza. And then I was like, I don't have time. We got to go do this. So very, very awesome to have you guys back. Linda, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Hi again, PJ. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Mel. Hi, Megan. You guys, everybody's hot. You guys are all in like hot places. Ironically, it's getting kind of cold in California, which is super, super weird. So well, I'll just take a deep breath and enjoy the fact that we are going to just have some nice, relaxed fun. I think we probably got a good half an hour to show you our souvenirs from Alaska from our Grand Princess Cruise, and we can answer some questions if you would like. So anything that you need from us, just let us know. So what do you say we get started here and show you our souvenirs from the trip? Let's start with the stuff we bought on the ship. So Grand Princess has a couple of different gift shops. They had really great stuff this time. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about every item and who in the family it is for and how, like maybe a little story about how we came to buy it. So our first item from the ship is this beautiful Princess Cruises. I was going to say it's a ship model, but it is actually a piggy bank. How is this, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? Can you see it okay? I want to make sure that the way that you're looking at it is correct and I'm not messing up the focus. Okay, so we got this cute piggy bank, you guys. My husband loved it. He spotted it and he's like, I want that because it'll look cool in our set. So we got this little model and I think it's ceramic and it has a little slot in here for your money, but we're actually going to just put it in our little set. So what do you guys think? Is this cool?
It was on sale.
It was on sale. Okay, it was on sale. Yeah, I think that they maybe do like half off stuff end of season. So yeah, cute, huh? I love it. I think it's really cool. So I had to actually pull this out of our set because as soon as we got home, he put it in the set. So there it is. Paula, yeah, we're going to save for our cruises with that. We're going to be needing to put more than quarters in there for a cruise, right? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, so along the same lines, my son found this little night light from Princess that he had to have. He really wanted a night light. But then he was really disappointed that he couldn't use it on the cruise because you know how there's limited outlets, right? He was super bummed. But this is a cute little Princess Cruises night light that we got in the shop. And it just looks like this, and it has an on and off switch right here. So it's cute. It has a little beachy scene on the bottom. I think it's really adorable. I want to see if there's a price on it. I don't think there is. No prices, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't remember how much this one cost, but that was my son's little item that he wanted. And then the next item is also something my son wanted, and this is kind of a funny story. On night 1 of the cruise, he goes into the gift shop and he spots this. Do you guys know what this is? Us old folks didn't know what they were for quite some time, but I'm going to open it and somebody needs to tell me in the chat what you're looking at right now. What is this? Who's got it? Who's going to be first? Come on, somebody. Zachary, I know you know what it is. Come on, guys. What is it? Okay, I'm going to take it out of the container. Now, do you know what it is? Come on, you guys. Somebody has to guess. All right. Oh, Barbara got it. It's a spinner. Yes. Gail, Barbara, it's a fidget spinner, guys. Bethany, fidget spinner. Yes. Zachary said, I don't know, a candle holder. Zachary, I don't know why I thought you would know what it was. But yeah, it's a fidget spinner. So my son really wanted this. This was ridiculously expensive. You guys, this is $18.95 for a fidget spinner. Come on. Somebody's making really good money on this thing. So we told our son, we're like, no, it's too expensive. You know, if you're a good boy for a few days and we set some goals for him, then you can have it. Oh my goodness sakes. He tried.
He kept going in and asking if it was
Yes.
on sale.
My husband is telling me, it's so funny, you guys. He kept going back into the gift shop and asking the clerk, the same guy, kind of a very stoic, like stone-faced, serious cashier, if it was on sale yet. Because we told him, we're like, it's $18, you know, maybe if it goes on sale. That was kind of our MO. And so he would go right up to the guy and say, is the fidget spinner on sale yet? And the guy's like, no, it's not going to go on sale. So he had some really good behavior on this cruise, and we ended up buying it for him. Isn't it cute? It's like a little anchor. It's really heavy in the middle, so it's kind of high quality. Anyway, I thought that you guys would think that was cute. So this is my son's number 2 item. That is probably, I think that's the most expensive thing we bought on the whole cruise, was the $19 fidget spinner. Okay, so on one of the sea days towards the end of the cruise, when people are kind of just walking around and they're getting ready to kind of, you know, get off the ship in a couple days, there's no ports left, you're just seating it up, they would put little outdoor shopping areas up. So they would put big, giant clothing racks of jackets and vests and things like that. Well, one of the things they did was they did bargain basement sales on these princess tumblers. So these were $5, you guys. So I don't know what the regular price is, because that price was for something in Ketchikan, but for $5 we got a pretty nice coffee mug. It's plastic on the inside, not metal. I do not like the taste of metal on my hot liquids. I know it's probably better for the environment, better for you, but I prefer the plastic on the inside. So this is our tumbler, $5. Not too bad. Yeah, Paula, I love the shopping pop-ups too. It's kind of cool. Cool. So that's that. I think we have a couple more items that we got on the ship. Again, you guys, I've never bought this many souvenirs. So this is the little bag that you get when you buy something in the gift shop. If it's a tiny gift, you get a little bag like this. If it's a bigger gift, they give you a handled bag. But towards the end of the cruise, my son saw these dream catchers, and we got this dream catcher. This was $5.95, and it's actually a keychain. Isn't that sweet? So we've actually been saving everything and haven't taken the tags off of it because we wanted to show it to all of you guys. And my son's like, where's my dream catcher, mommy? So he'll get to put this above his bed tonight. Super cute. Pretty. They had lots of beautiful ones.
His dreams have been running wild.
His dreams have been running wild because he didn't have his dream catcher. So yeah, that was $5.95. And then my son had his eye on this this shirt for me, and it went on sale for 50% off. So this was $8. It was supposed to be $16, but it says, don't mess with Mama Bear. How cute is that, you guys? I don't even really wear t-shirts, but I'm gonna wear this. It's gonna be my pajama shirt now because my son liked it, and I think it's really cute. So 50% off. I am finding that, oh, by the way, this has a cute, look at this, look at the sleeve. It says North to Alaska on the sleeve. Let me just get it squared away. Okay, there.
While you're doing that, let me queue up a question for you.
Sure, okay.
Because Jacob has asked a couple of times.
Oh, okay, Jacob.
If there are any tips for a Holland American line MS
Zuiderdam?
in October.
Oh, where are you going? What's his name? Who is it?
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Are you doing Canada, New England in October on the Zuiderdam? Where are you going? Let me know, and then I can give you tips. So yeah, this was $8, you guys. Not a bad deal. They have cute Alaska t-shirts on board if you're into that kind of thing. So Segusta said Carnival deck sales were a joke. Yeah, sometimes they're really good deals and sometimes they're not. Because we were end of season, we were definitely seeing good deals on this one, you guys. Really great. Okay. All right, guys. So I think I covered everything that we got on the ship. So now I'm actually going to switch over to something very special. So one of our subscribers here, whose username is Night Audit, I'm not sure if you're here right now, but we had hoped that we were going to be able to see our subscriber Night Audit when we were in Victoria, but it didn't work out that way. We had a crazy day and a very short port stop, but David got us a very, very sweet little gift for each of our family, these beautiful little pins with Canadian flags and a little sunshine on them. It's really hard to see them, but they're very beautiful and they're very special and very meaningful to us because he set these aside for our whole family, so we all have these adorable little gifts from British Columbia. So thank you very much, David. That was very sweet, and we are definitely counting them near and dear to our heart as our souvenirs from this trip. Now we're going to skip over to, and you know, I told you guys I left everything in the bag so I would know where it came from. We're going to switch over to Ketchikan now, and I'm going to show you what I got from the Tongass Trading Triangle. So when you pull up in Ketchikan, you guys, there is a huge store that has souvenirs on one half and outdoor wear and stuff like that, shoes, jackets on the top level. And we always go to the same place. I think it's called the Tongass Trading Company. And we got some really cool stuff. I don't even know if I got this hat there, but I think I might have. I can't really remember where this came from, but I'm pretty sure I might have got it there. So it's this beautiful Alaska hat. You've seen it in some of the vlogs, and it was really, really cheap, like maybe $6 to $8 or something like that. And what else did we get? My son actually got some gifts for his little girlfriends, but he couldn't wait. He already gave them to them. He got some. He got a beautiful little book for a young girl that was. It's like a paper doll book with cute little Alaskan outfits and traditional costumes and things like that. So he gave that away, and he also got a crystal making kit for his other girlfriend. We also got this beautiful huckleberry honey. This was $7.99 at the Tongass Trading Company in Ketchikan, and I've been dying to try it. So it's coming out of the bag, and I'm really excited to try that. And then my son got this cute, look at this, you guys, for $6.99 he got this toy slingshot, and it's like a little reindeer. Can you see it? I think you can probably see it okay. Yeah, so that's what we got in Ketchikan. Super fun stuff there. Looking at the prices to see how much everything was. I don't think I actually got the hat there, you guys. I'm not remembering where that hat came from, but I didn't pack a hat, and I wish I had. It's actually kind of more exciting when you get to buy some of your souvenirs and clothing there. Do you have another question?
No, where you bought the hat will be in one of the vlogs.
It'll be in the vlogs? Oh, yeah, I can actually see it. It's on the thumbnail. I feel like maybe then it might have been Juneau, or I don't know. I just don't know.
Jacob is going to Canada, New England.
Okay.
We'll come back to that.
Jacob, you're going to Canada, New England, and you want tips for the Zyder Dam. Oh, my goodness sakes. Okay. I highly recommend that you do a lobster bake. I highly recommend that if you're stopping in Bar Harbor that you go to the beautiful national park. It's called Acadia National Park, and you just have to go there. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. There's just so many great things to do. We went on the Bras d'Or Lakes and did a cool little boat excursion when we were there, but I don't remember which city that was in. Mike and Cheryl might be able to help me. What else did we do in Canada and New England? There's just so much to do. I think one of the things that I would say, Jacob, is that for packing in early October, don't assume it's going to be freezing cold the whole time, because we actually had some shorts weather. Granted, we went at the end of August, early September, but I would definitely take maybe one pair of shorts just in case you have some warmer days. I hear that that can be the case. So Bonnie you bought your neighbor's suspenders from the White Pass Railroad. Yes, they have the greatest White Pass shop right off the depot there, and you can buy a lot of great stuff. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Nancy, we didn't stop at Ketchikan's this time. We didn't have enough time. Our port stay was too short there, and we were starving, so we opted to do lunch instead of shopping. But yeah. So let's see here. Saugusta, you're telling me that Tongass has an online store? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could even do that. That is super awesome. Very cool. All right, I want to see if there's any other questions that are coming in before we move on. Janet Ortega said, I like your blouse. Can you describe it? Janet, guess what? It's not a blouse. It is a dress. I'm going to stand up and show it to you, and then I'm going to describe it to you, and then I'm going to give you a link. Here we go. It's actually a fitted dress from LuLaRoe. This is called the Julia. The Julia is a kind of not really 3/4 sleeve, but like, a half sleeve, I guess you could say, cotton dress that goes just above the knee. It is definitely something that I've recently discovered. In fact, this is the first time I've ever worn it. And I got it from Val Redfern's LuLaRoe shop. So when we save to replay, I'm going to put the link to Val's shop in the description box below. I've really fallen in love with LuLaRoe clothes, and Val and Brady are a beautiful, wonderful little family that I just adore. And so I jump on to their Wednesday night online Facebook shop, and sometimes they even do live unboxings of all their new stuff of LuLaRoe. And I just can't help myself. I've fallen in love with their leggings. I've fallen in love with just so many of their products. And the Julia is really great. It's beautiful. It's definitely a little more fitted than I normally would wear out and about. And my tummy's kind of pooching out, so I'm not feeling super confident in it. But the Julia is soft. It's cozy. It's wonderful. And they now have a shirt that is just like this that's not a dress. I think it's called the Gigi. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with Val on that. But I'll link to it, and you can check it out. But these are a wonderful buy. Very cozy and would be fantastic fantastic for a cruise, Janet. I would be so comfortable in this on like embarkation day or something. So you never know, you might see it. Amy, you're going to a LuLaRoe party next Friday. Yeah, it's really great stuff. I wish. It is hard for me because I buy it all online, so I've had to kind of figure out my sizes, like with the Cassie and the maxi skirt. I'm a different size in some of the different items, so it was a little trial and error, but once you get your size, you're good to go. So super fun. Love it, love it. Thank you, Jason. I'm glad you like my necklace. I like it too. I just got it at the Express outlet when we were in Gilroy on our way to our Alaska cruise, and yeah, I like it. I think it's sweet. So, Steve Roth said, any tips for spotting cheesy local souvenirs for something authentic or memorable? We want to buy at least one souvenir from each port of call. I know that's really hard. That's so hard for me, Steve. I think, you know, my initial advice is don't go in the giant stores that are right off the ship, but in Alaska, that's all we did, and we had really good luck with it. But in the Caribbean, I think it's nicer to shop the little markets rather than the actual ship-sponsored stores and things like that. But I think you should buy what you love, and you know, if something jumps out at you and you really like it and it reminds you of that place that you are, it makes you feel connected and you know that it's going to bring that memory back, then you buy it. And, you know, don't worry so much about where you're getting it. Just look for the connection and look to see that you really love it. So, yeah, Bonnie said Skagway has a shop with local artisans, some fancy and expensive and some cheesy, but really made in Skagway. Yeah, totally. I didn't know that your family was from Acadia, Mike. That's really, wow, what a beautiful area to grow up in. It gets cold there in the winter, though, I would imagine. Dana, did I fall in the moose poop trap? Is that the chocolate? Is that the chocolates that you get to eat? I don't know. You have to tell me more about that. It sounds familiar, but oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, so no, I didn't get the knife, Cheryl. I don't need a knife, and I don't have any cupboard space. So that was like, don't get anything for the kitchen. Don't get anything for the kitchen. But I have seen those, and I know Scott Singer got one of those, and he said he really loved it. So it's so funny. Okay, what do you guys think about? I'll show you what we got in Skagway next. This will be the last of it. So my son's head was cold. And right when we got done, I think it was it Skagway or Juneau? See, now I'm getting a little confused with some of the ports, but we got this cute little hat. Isn't this funny? I call it his Davy Crockett hat. I think they call them raccoon hats. $6 in all the bins. It was Juneau. We got this one in Juneau. So this is in the shop right by the cruise ship, and he looks so cute in his little Davy Crockett hat. So it kept his head warm, and I like it. I thought there were some incredible deals to be had on this particular cruise, so I love this one. So next up, you guys, I'm going to show you the stuff that we got in Skagway. So you all have heard me talking about what a wonderful time we had on the White Pass Rail. We didn't spend a whole lot of time doing other things in Skagway that day because when we were done, we went and I got a beer and we had some crazy bad for you tater tots, and then we just got back on the ship because it was the end of the day. But we did get some cool things linked to the train. And the first one was that when we went on the train, they only sell these on board. They have the actual year on them. You can only get them on the train. You cannot get them in the shop. And we got these. These were a gift to us from the White Pass Rail from the person, Jackie, who accompanied us from their public relations department for the duration of the day, gave these to us. But you can buy them on the train, and they're just beautiful hats. And we all wore our hats throughout the cruise afterwards. Well, my husband and I did. This one's too big for my son. What?
You're going to have to leave that on.
I'm going to have to leave it on because my hair is going to look like this when I take it off. How's that? Did I defluff? So anyway, you guys, I love this hat. The quality is amazing. They have very similar ones in the depot shop right off of the train, but they don't have this 2017 thing on them. So they make new ones every year. They're beautiful, and they say Skagway, Alaska on the back. I cannot say enough about the quality. So they say White Pass and Yukon route on them. Beautiful. They also have these two items for sale on the train. They have the White Pass Journey video, and we got one of these on the DVD, and we also got a little booklet about the White Pass Rail. So it has a map in it and all kinds of other really great information, and we really are glad that we have those mementos. We're going to be loving those hats. Then we went to the little store that's right off of the train, and we got a few more things from Skagway. What did we get here? I know that I think I got a magnet. I remember that. but it's been weeks. Okay, so yes, we got a Christmas tree ornament. Is this a Christmas tree ornament? Yeah, it's a Christmas ornament. We try to get an ornament from each of our cruises, but it doesn't always happen. But this one's called Nation's Treasures, and it's one of the pretty little cars. It reminded us of the car on our cruise, and this is our Christmas tree ornament from this cruise. And then we got a beautiful magnet. So this will be something that we take on cruises to put stuff on the magnetic walls. So that's everything, you guys. That's all we bought, which is actually a lot for us. That is a lot of stuff, way more than we normally buy. If I buy 2 little tiny souvenirs on a cruise, that's usually a lot. So it was really fun shopping. So I'm gonna jump into the chat and we can hang out for a good, at least 10 more minutes and see if there's any questions or anything. Oh, hey, Haley, welcome. I'm glad that you could make it 6 a.m. in Australia. Well, Haley, we just announced on our other channel, Cruise Tips TV, that we're going to be doing this awesome thing called Vlogtoberfest, where we do a vlog every day. So we're going to be doing live streams at different times of the day. So hopefully we'll do some in the evening and you can catch us over there on Cruise Tips TV, okay? So we'll try to do some evening ones for you.
Maybe you should describe that again and see what people think.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so my husband wants me to elaborate a little bit more on Vlogtoberfest, you guys. So we decided to celebrate our 4th anniversary, Cruise Tips TV's 4th anniversary. We wanted to do something special for you guys. So we decided, okay, we're gonna do a video every day, whatever that means, whether it's a live stream, a little quick tip segment, whatever it is. So we'd love to hear what you think about it. Let us know your thoughts and let us know if you have any ideas for content. We have most of the content mapped out, but we're really open to hearing what you guys are kind of, you know, the topics that are on your mind right now. Please let us know. Any other questions that you've got queued up for me? Okay, sounds terrific. I'm going to look through and see if there's any questions coming in, you guys. And if I have missed your question, just go ahead and retype it in. I am more than happy to answer it for you if I have missed it. Eve, thank you. Yes, I think it's a nice haul too. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate it. Awesome. Hi, Jason. Thanks for making your way over here. Awesome. Bonnie said she gets fridge magnets at every port. You think they're holding your fridge together. That's really funny. Yeah, yes, Amy, we are going to vlog every day. We're going to do something. It's going to be great. Okay, so Ramona said, finally home to California after the Carnival Southern Caribbean during Irma. 4 extra days in San Juan due to a canceled flight. Embassy Suites is the bomb. So you had a good experience overall, it sounds like, with your cancellation. So did you get to go to any of your ports, Ramona? Let me know. Gail wants to know how much was the railroad excursion. I believe, Gail, that the railroad excursion is approximately $130 per person for the summit excursion. There's lots of different ways you can do it. You can go farther. You can take the train up and take a bus down. There's all kinds of different iterations of that. So thank you. All right. Dana said, yes, no moose poop souvenirs, but you did not get an Ulu, so you need to send me a mailing address and you'll send me one. You're so sweet, Dana. Thank you. I appreciate that. Eve said, happy anniversary. Thank you, Eve. Yes, my husband gave me a surprise kiss in our last live stream. I didn't expect it, and so I was kind of shocked. I thought something was wrong because he was standing next to me, and as you guys know, he never comes on camera, so I was like, gave him a weird look. I didn't mean to. I love him, and I welcomed his kiss. Sorry. I recoiled. He said I recoiled when he gave me a kiss. I didn't mean to. So 12 Snowman 1 says he would like more tips from Mr. Cruise Tips TV. You loved his packing tips. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Yeah, you know what's funny? He actually, when we do gear reviews and things like that, like cameras and tech equipment, he usually actually writes the majority of the review and I read it. So you're getting them from him. It just doesn't seem as obvious. So Megan said you guys have a candy there called Moose Droppings. It's almonds and dried cranberries covered in milk or dark chocolate. Delicious. I bet it looks interesting though, huh? Right? So funny. Becky, we have never done a land and sea cruise in Alaska, but I really want to do that. I really want to do Denali in a few days. So, all right. Michael said, we haven't booked yet because your 10-year anniversary isn't for 3 more years, so when it opens, you're planning to do the exact cruise we just went on, so you want to bring your son back something. Oh, that's awesome, Michael. It's a wonderful cruise. Get a balcony if you can afford it. Save the money. Our inside cabin was fine, but it's the only thing that we would change about that cruise. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, Bethany, you have to go check the first half of the live stream. It's funny. Sounds really good. Okay, I'm here to travel 12345 says, loved your interior cabin secret door idea. Did you say what deck it was on? You think you might try it? Yeah, it's on the Aloha deck. So I don't know the number. Is that 12, honey? I think it was deck 12. He's looking at me like, I don't know. Is it deck 12? The Aloha deck? I think it was deck 12. I'm not sure, actually. Don't feel bad that you don't know, because I don't know either. I think it was deck 12, but it is the Aloha deck, and it is really convenient. So we're all the way at the back of the ship. We were 3 or 4 cabins back from that door, and it was really great. I loved it. You do hear a little bit of noise at night from them moving the deck chairs. I will say that, but it wasn't disturbing. It never bothered any of us. Okay. HD Jester says balconies and the 360 camera for sure. Are you talking about for Alaska, or is that what you want for episodes? Let me know. Robert Hodge says, if taking a first cruise, what kind of camera equipment is ideal to take? Robert, we always say the best kind of camera to take is the one you're going to use. If that is your iPhone or your cell phone, that's your camera. Something relatively compact, not too huge. We did just recently invest in a new camera for vlogging. It's called the Panasonic Lumix. It's an excellent, excellent camera, but it has no viewfinder and no external mic input, but it is otherwise an exceptional camera for video and stills. Did you want to say something, Mr. Cameraman?
You know, I wanted to say that we took so much gear. I mean, so many different cameras. I don't know how many cameras, but we kept using our iPhone.
Okay, Robert, you probably heard that already, but my husband made such a good point. He's like, we took so much gear on our last cruise and we kept using our iPhones. It is so true. I have an iPhone 6S Plus, but I just upgraded to an 8 because we use our phones so much that we feel like we just need to keep our phones up to date and have a beautiful camera there. So I wouldn't overthink it. My favorite camera, if you're a camera nerd and you really like good cameras, I'm a Nikon fan. I love the Nikon D90, but it's pretty bulky for a cruise. It's pretty big. But for me, a novice photographer, I just love the way that it makes pictures look with very little skill. But the D90s are old. I don't even think they sell them anymore. So, yeah. Steve has a great question, honey, that I want you to answer. He said, speaking of cameras, what do you think of buying a high-tech souvenir such as a camera on the ship? Steve, I think that that what my husband is going to say is that the staff are great in the photo shops. They have great selection, and they do seem to be pretty price controlled. I haven't seen anything be that inflated. Have you?
No, I would say I would shy away from that unless they're buying a GoPro, because a GoPro is price controlled. But I would say for the majority of other things, you're probably going to get a better value at home. But so the GoPro, you're just not going to get a better deal on. And they do offer on some lines the classes and the rental will be applied. Price.
Okay, so Steve, you probably heard that, but my husband said the GoPro is price controlled, so it's a very good thing to do, to buy on the ship if you want to. The other thing too is they have classes on board. I know on our cruise, Princess too, which is not, you know, it's not known for having the youngest demographic necessarily. They had all kinds of GoPro classes, and they had a GoPro rental program where you could rent the GoPro on board, and then you could apply your rental fee towards the purchase of the GoPro if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. What's going on in the chat here? Do you have a secret operation going?
I asked a question.
You did? What is this?
360 video. If anybody is interested in 360 video.
Okay, so my husband wants to know if anybody's interested in 360 video. Yes, yes, yes is what everyone's basically saying yes. I don't see anybody who didn't say yes. What a great question. Okay, so are you going to buy a 360 video camera, honey?
Well, now I have to, right?
He said, now I have to. This is exciting, you guys. We might be getting some more gear. Robert, we do have a review on the older GoPro on our channel here on Cruise Gear that we talk a lot about it. The GoPro Hero 5 is a wonderful camera. It's waterproof without a case, which is the bomb. Gosh, I love that. Do you have anything else you want to say about the Hero 5, like or don't like?
I would expect that the 6 is going to come out within the next month.
Okay.
I don't have solid information, but if you're interested in buying a GoPro, I would probably hold out.
Okay.
Because either way, they'll probably drop the price on the 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can get the 6.
So, Robert, regarding the GoPro, my husband said the 6 is probably coming out soon. So either wait for the 6 or wait for the 6 to come out and the price will drop on the Hero 5. And you might want to get it then. But I'm a GoPro fanatic. I love them. When we do adventure stuff on our cruises, we'll have 2 GoPros. I'll have one and my son will have one. I'll have one and my husband will have one. We love them. But the audio sucks.
Well, okay.
And that's my least favorite word. I don't like that word. I only say it very rarely, but it's terrible. So don't count on your GoPro audio. Zachary said, looks like hubby wants a 360 camera. Yeah.
He caught me.
Zachary, you caught him. You are so right. He does. My husband is the gear man. He is the gear shopper. I am the clothes buyer. So I'm the one who's like, okay, my idea of fun on a Saturday is taking my son to the pool and going for a nice swim, going to the gym, having lunch, and then going shopping for my next cruise. Like, that's my thing. But my husband, he's always thinking about the gear. But he's so funny. He'll be like, honey, I was wanting to talk to you because I think that, on the last cruise we had this issue and I'd like to make that issue better. And then he has this like proposal for me, even though he's buying his own equipment, this proposal about why we need the product and how it's going to improve the cruise. And usually he's right and we use it, but then we end up using our iPhones too. So it's really kind of funny. But I think I see some questions coming in here. I don't want to miss them. Jacob has a question. If you book a cruise not on the cruise line's website, can you still book shore excursions through the cruise line's website? Absolutely, Jacob. What's going to happen is that when you book, no matter where you book your cruise, you're going to have to register yourself on the cruise line website. So you're going to be going into like a cruise personalizer where you enter in your passport and all that other stuff. And that's where you're going to pre-reserve shore excursions. You're going to pre-reserve specialty dining, drink packages, gifts for your stateroom, things like that. It is absolutely no different than if you had booked the cruise directly through the website. Steve, you're so funny. Yeah, that was totally a marriage true story. Like how we sell our ideas to each other, right? I'm like, if I get these new shoes, it's going to lighten the load on our suitcases. Life is just going to be better.
No, I don't question shoes.
You don't question shoes? You're too smart of a man to question shoes. Yeah, I know it's so funny.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so funny. Okay, let's see what other questions we have here. Usually I can keep up with the questions a little better on our Cruise Gear channel, you guys. When we did our live stream today on Cruise Tips TV, I couldn't even see the comments. There were literally hundreds of them, so I'm so sorry. Zachary has a question, honey, that I want you to hear. You might have seen it, but it says, is there any bit of gear you brought for this trip that you wouldn't recommend bringing or buying? Yeah, I think there is. We had a gimbal fail. But that wasn't that you wouldn't have brought it. We brought too much crap, though.
We brought too much.
We took too much. But what would you have left behind?
I think I would leave both or one of the DSLRs.
Okay.
It was too much. And we didn't
So the big cameras, the DSLRs, Zachary, they were too big and we didn't use them very much. It's all about bulk. And the bad thing about some of these cruise lines is that the safes are so small that you can't put the camera in the safe. Yeah, so that's not good. And what are you going to do? Take it with you to dinner every night? No, I mean, it was bad. So leave the big stuff at home, I guess, is probably what we would do differently. Okay, Robert said, is there a list of minimal gear for the first-time cruiser? Oh, Robert, we could talk for hours about that. Like for camera equipment, what I would do for the first-time cruiser is I would recommend that you take the number one thing on your list should be to take enough memory cards. You need memory. We actually had to buy memory twice on our cruise. And this is what we do for a living. What the heck were we thinking? We had to buy memory. So I would recommend that. I would chargers, the appropriate things to charge your camera. A USB charging hub would be critical. I really do like a GoPro for a cruise. They're small. GoPro and iPhone, and that's it. And then focus on the periphery. Focus on your peripherals. Maybe in addition to the memory and all the stuff that makes charging experience better, I would also consider maybe something like, not a tripod, but what do you call those, honey? The things we screw into the phone that you hold?
A gorilla pod.
A gorilla pod. A gorilla pod could be good if you're going to be turning the camera around and facing it towards yourself. Something that, not like a selfie stick, but something similar where you can mount the camera if you need to, could also be a good thing. Keep the lens clean, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Jacob Tawny says, what website can you book a cruise for the best price? You know what, Jacob, it really depends. But usually cruises, there isn't a huge amount of variance anymore. You'll see some people, Priceline.com. So, okay, here, let's back up a little bit, Jacob. Let's talk about how you research them and how you book them, okay? The first place that you want to start is you need to do some research on them. So you're always hearing us talk about cruiseline.com where you can compare cruise prices. You really do need to go and do the cruise search. It will bring up 5 or 6 different websites with different cruise prices, and then the decision is already made for you because you can see them there. Now, where you book then becomes up to you. But generally speaking, there's not a lot of variance unless a major cruise line agency buys a block of rooms and discounts them. So start with cruiseline.com, start with cruise search, look at the comparison of prices, and then follow those to wherever you find the cheapest stuff. Okay. Tony O'Hara uses cruises only for last minute cruises. Okay. Let's see here. Gary from Vancouver, Canada. Welcome. Thank you so much. We're glad to have you in the live chat. We have a lot of fun over here. What do I think about taking your snorkel fins on a Caribbean cruise, or just leave it behind and take the mask and mouthpiece? Oh, Gary, that's such a good question. It depends on how much of a current there's going to be in the areas where you're snorkeling. We had a pretty dramatic and scary experience in Mexico last year where my husband was not wearing fins and desperately needed them. So here's the thing. Usually when you rent snorkel gear, you rent the whole package, right? You rent the snorkel, the mask, and the fins. I don't know how easy it is to just rent the fins, but they're huge. So I wouldn't want to pack them if I were you. But if it was me, I think I'd leave them home, but try to rent them just for safety reasons. My goodness sakes, it's scary these days. Okay, let's see here. Janet said Costco has good prices and perks for cruises. That's really good to know. Cool. Okay. All right. It looks like Amy says that Carnival Early Saver is a great way to do it and that you have a lot of price drops. That's a great point. Now, I should have probably mentioned that I always book my Carnival cruises directly through Carnival with a personal vacation planner. That's the only time I don't use my travel agent is on Carnival. So great. Ms. WW said, your Apple Watch band is cute. Is it a Nike one, and how much is it? It's actually the one that I bought with the watch. And I don't know what brand it is. I think it is actually Nike. Yeah, because this is the Nike style for this watch. Okay. Let's see here. Jason Extreme Movie says, would you use a full mask snorkel gear? Yeah, Jason, we've tried them before. We do like the snorkel mask full things, and we did a review here on this channel, and we have another one coming. We're going to do another review on. I do highly recommend them, but you do want to be careful. You need to test it before you go in a pool and make sure that it's something that you like. Haley said, buy some good reef shoes in replacement for flippers. That's a good one. Bethany, my PVP at Carnival's name is tmena. I'll message you on Facebook with her contact information. She's exceptional. And I refer people to her all the time. Tell her I said hi when you talk to her. But let me give you her email a little bit later. I'll get that to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you guys, those of you who don't know Bethany who's here in the chat today, she is an awesome representative for Lip Sense, the lip color you've been seeing me wear so often that stays on all day and that you can rub off your face and it doesn't go anywhere. So Bethany, I'll try to link to your Facebook page afterwards in the description below because I'm a Lip Sense fanatic now, Bethany. The joke I tell Bethany is that I'm going to be like the new cat lady of Lip Sense, where I have like 50 lip senses and I collect them and it's really funny. So anyways, it's a great product, you guys. All right, you guys, let's get those questions in here because we're wrapping up in a couple minutes. Jason wants to know, do I use water shoes? No, I haven't been, but if I went anywhere in the Caribbean where I knew I'd be walking on rocks, I would 100% get them for myself, my son, and my husband because I don't want to cut my feet. In fact, when we were in the Sea of Cortez, when we were in Laredo, a guy cut his foot on some coral, a terrible cut on his foot. It had to have stitches on the ship. Ugh. And so, yeah, definitely. Ramona, a PVP is a personal vacation planner at Carnival. And you know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm actually just going to go ahead and put Tina's contact information in the description below. So I'll put Bethany's Lip Sense page, and I will put my LuLaRoe, the Facebook page for my LuLaRoe dress, and I will put Tina's information in there for you guys as well. Really all good resources, things I use every day. I definitely want to share them with you. Okay, looking for some last minute questions. Robert Hodge says, does it really matter what kind of room you stay in if you barely use it? Yeah, Robert, there's a lot of controversy on that one because you don't really know how you're going to feel in like an inside stateroom versus a balcony until you go on a cruise and you experience it for yourself. But some people get a little bit, they feel cooped up in an inside cabin. They don't like that they can't see out. They don't like that they don't have fresh air. So, you know, it's tough, but if money is an issue, you should only book the cabin that you can afford. And lately for us, that's actually been an inside cabin or an outside cabin and not a balcony because we'd rather go on more cruises in a lower cabin than not go at all, but that's not always true. So it's a very personal decision. Yeah. 12 Snowman said 15-day Hawaii cruise, end of March, 1st of April, rain gear. Maybe an umbrella, but I don't think I would take a rain jacket. I think if you're going to Haleakala Crater on Maui, you're going to need warm clothing. So you could take an insulated rain jacket that doubles as maybe your warm layer for Haleakala if you're doing that. But other than that, I feel like it's kind of like Alaska, like nobody really uses umbrellas. It just drizzles all the time and you don't really need it. Linda said, any ideas or tips when the port's damaged might be back up and running excursions? Puerto Rico's a bucket list. Yeah. So Linda, Puerto Rico was the last affected. So I think they don't even have power yet. But once they get power back, I think we'll start to determine how quickly things will be back up and running there. I don't think Puerto Rico is going to be much of a delay. I think I think that cruise port will open quickly. I do not know exactly, but there was a USA Today article that came out yesterday that talks all about the current status. I'm pretty sure St. Thomas, St. Martin, Tortola, you're probably looking at November. Realistically, I think November, maybe sooner. But nobody really knows. They're not telling us. We're just all making our little industry guesses, I guess you could say. Okay. Any questions that you have that you can see?
Well, Jacob asked why everyone is hating on the MSC, but I haven't seen that, so I don't know how to answer that.
Jacob wants to know why everyone's hating on MSC. Okay, so Jacob, we haven't been on MSC, but I can tell you what I have heard, and I'm not willing to say that these things are true because I don't know. Did you see the wind outside, honey?
Yeah, it's crazy.
The wind just picked up and the stuff just started hitting our windows, you guys. It was really weird. Okay. We haven't sailed on MSC, but here are the things that I'm hearing, and then we're going to wrap up pretty quickly. I hear that the food is different. You need to watch people's vlogs. You need to go to YouTube and watch MSC vlogs and get an experience. I hear that it's more of a European experience, so they're gearing more towards European cruisers, not Americans. So with that comes some issues of personal taste. I've heard that some people have personal space issues on these cruises, that they feel sort of crowded, and that part of it is that you're cruising with people from other cultures, and there are different norms. And I think that those are things that weigh in. Now, I would go on an MSC cruise in a heartbeat if I was given the opportunity. They also have a wonderful loyalty match program on MSC where on your first cruise, they will match the highest level of loyalty you have with another cruise line. So I'm interested in trying MSC and letting you know. But I think you really need to do your research, read reviews, see what people are specifically saying, and then you make a personal decision. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try it. I want to try every cruise line. I want to try Celebrity. We haven't tried them yet. And I want to try MSC, so hopefully we will. Okay, guys, we are wrapping it up. Kimberly, our favorite moment from our Alaskan cruise. There are so many. There was a few that stand out to me. Seeing my son take control of the camera and film the entire bear excursion in Ketchikan was pretty special because his footage is stunning, really, truly stunning. And we've discovered that he has a talent for photography, and we're really, really touched by that. The White Pass Rail, it was amazing. It was so beautiful. We really loved that.
The captain of the whale watching ship was very kind to him.
Yes. The should I tell them why, or should we let them see in the vlogs? All right, you guys. In our Juneau vlog, something very special happened. And we went whale watching, and the captain of the ship gave our son a very special privilege, and I think we caught a little bit of it on video, so we'll try to catch that for you in our Juneau vlogs on our other channel. So, all right, you guys, we are going to be wrapping it up. I appreciate everyone signing in here. Roxanne, I work for a large corporation in management, my day job. So I've been in my same job for 20 years, and I'm in management. So that's what I do. It's awesome. I love it. I love my day job. I'm very loyal to my company. I've worked there long enough that I have 4 weeks of vacation per year, and that's how we have the time to go on cruises. And I'm incredibly lucky and blessed to have such a wonderful team that I work for, and a company that's just really, really special to me, and that has always been really good to my family through 3 recessions. So I'm a lucky girl, very lucky girl. And this is a fun job too. So yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all tuning in today. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, turn on the notifications, give us a thumbs up, anything you can do. If you have any ideas for episodes that you'd like to see during Vlogtoberfest, please wait until the chat closes off and the video saves to replay, so that we can save your comment, and I'll make sure to get you guys some links in the description box in a couple of hours. Give me until tonight to get all the links in there, and thank you all so very much. We love you guys. It's wonderful to have you here. Until next time, get in gear and get cruising. Bye.
First mate of the week.